Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to share with you the financial performance of Agro Fertilizers Limited and its subsidiaries for the period ended September 30th, 2019. First and foremost, our continued focus on safety. I am delighted to report that the company witnessed an improvement in safety records over the first 9 months. Our commercial team achieved a record 10 million safe man-hours in September, affirming our commitments to the highest standards of safety. Moving on to the urea business. Local supply increased due to production of LNG-based plants and urea imports. Consequently, the industry inventory at the end of 9 months stood at almost 500,000 tons, which is 4 times higher than the levels at the end of September last year. Turning to the company's financial performance. The company's consolidated profit stood at 10.5 billion versus 12.2 billion last year. Key contributors to the underlying performance were the company's urea production stood at 1,451 KT, an uptake of 2% versus last year due to higher gas availability and an improvement in capacity and efficiency at both our plants. These last two items are to be noted that we have had an increase in production despite having 2 significant turnarounds in the course of this year. Sales during the period were lower by 11% from last year owing to the recent uncertainty in the market regarding urea prices linked with the GIDC decision. This uncertainty has only appeared in the month of September, whereupon it became clear that the Supreme Court was going to hear the GIDC case in the coming days. That uncertainty in the channel has led to an almost complete evaporation of our order book, leading to a slowdown. We hope that this will be resolved going forward as we swing into season, and the uncertainty from that decision will inshallah soon be resolved as the Supreme Court hears the case. Regarding our phosphates business, demand in the local market decreased by 4% versus the same period during the last year due to an increase in DAP prices and high channel inventory. DAP prices have increased overall due to the devaluation of the rupee, even though prices in the international market have generally been softer. The profitability witnessed a decline mainly due to the lower inventory gains and higher financial charges. The specialty fertilizers business profit increased on the back of higher sales and better pricing. This business is one of our growth businesses in the portfolio as it continues to outpace market demand because it shows the value that we create for our farmers by providing specialty nutrients that have higher incremental impact on yields. Overall, the gross percentage profit showed a decline of 3% at an aggregate portfolio level as increase in costs have outpaced product prices. Special one-off impacts during the period include the following. Number 1, during the quarter, the disposal of our subsidiary Agro Exim FZE was concluded. On a consolidated basis, the company recorded a net loss of 263 million, primarily on account of recognition of tax on disposal. The financial statements also incorporate prorated one-off deferred tax charge of 1.2 billion rupees arising out of the budget announcement of freezing the tax rate at 29%, compared to the previous years where it had been announced that the rates were supposed to decline down to 25%. In contrast, last year, the reduction in corporate tax rate had provided a tailwind to the business to the tune of PKR 1.5 billion rupees to the bottom line. Moving on to key developments during the 9 months of 2019. First and foremost, in light of the withdrawal of the GIDC Amendment Ordinance 2019, our company increased urea prices by Rs 200 per bag with effect from September 11, 2019 to pass on the impact of the gas price increase that had been put on hold even though it had been announced on the 1st July in the new budget in anticipation of the GIDC settlement. Once the settlement had, as you recall, been achieved, an ordinance supporting it had been passed, and then, as you may recall, 3 days later it was withdrawn. Where we stand now is the Supreme Court will initiate the hearing on the 22nd of October, and it is to be heard on a daily basis. Number 2, During the quarter, the business has managed to secure record gas inflows. This production would not have been possible had it not been for the successful dual turnarounds in Dharki earlier this year, and mark a very significant milestone on our journey to engineering excellence. In September 2019, EFERT was also successful in obtaining an additional sales tax refunds bond of 694 million rupees. This has led to an aggregate recovery of PKR 2 billion, representing a 100% successful settlement of all outstanding sales tax refunds claims by the company. The quarter also witnessed a host of other accomplishments. EFERT went live with one SAP with effect from 1st of October. Number 2, EFERT also secured second position for the best corporate report in the chemical sector in August 2019, which serves as a testament to our transparent financial reporting and focus on corporate governance. It is interesting that this award was given to us by Zafar Ahmed Khan, who was delighted to announce that it was after 11 years that we were returning to the podium. Number 3, EFERT was awarded the annual National Forum for Environment and Health Corporate Social Responsibility Award in September 2019. This is one of Pakistan's premier accolades for focus and commitment towards corporate social responsibility. I look forward to the continued confidence and guidance and support of the Board of Directors, our shareholders, and Angro Fertilizers team as we continue on our journey to unlock Pakistan's agri potential. Thank you.